listeners and viewers, this is your show. It's all about you because we rock with you because you rock with us. All things covered preseason mailbag. We got a big bag of letters, questions from you guys, and we appreciate you guys from just, showing us so much love. So we want to give you guys some love right back. We got general questions, Viking questions, and then some NFL related questions as well, Pat P. So this should be a fun show. The first question coming from @PeaceOut5266. Thank you, Peace Out, for your question. What song will you, Pat P, be listening to get hyped up for week 1? Your go-to song coming from Peace Out 5266.
Oh man, my go-to song. I was actually listening to it today. I thought, and I was feeling it too. I said, this might be the song right here. Hold on, I'm gonna play it for you.
Oh, you gonna play it for us? Peace Out. You get a chance to actually hear the song from Pat P.
He might not like it though.
He might not like it.
Yeah, he might not like it, but I like it.
What you got?
What that boy Jada say? Top 5 DOA, man.
He ain't lying. Boy, he ain't lying. When he right. Man.
Hey, so that's what I'm rocking first. So I just got my pick out.
Okay, that's a good one.
Wayne, it's good. That's
Lil Wayne
with my boy Jada Kiss, Drake, and Lil Wayne on there, like some of the greatest music makers in the world.
Who got the best part on the song then, Pat P? You say you got Wayne, you got Jada, and you got Drake.
I like Jada, the way he came into that joint. He just set the tone. He was like the special team. You know how they kick that ball off. You got to hold that and go down there.
Tone setup. No question. Set the tone.
Jada set the tone.
Ooh,
right? So now the first quarter over. So you get in the second quarter, now you getting in the groove. So that's what Drake brought. He scored before halftime. He got everybody's excitement is still there.
Mm-hmm.
Then Weezy just came and closed the game out, man. He closed the game out. He was like the old 49ers, grinding meat, man. Running the ball, passing the ball, play action, whatever he wanted to do. He closed the game out, Jack.
That's fire. That's fire. And also, I would like to make sure I let this be known that we have Twitter questions and Instagram questions as well. So they're coming from different sites, but we're gonna show love. Next question is from @TwinsGuy03. What has been your favorite restaurant in Minnesota so far?
Oh man, I haven't really been able to get out and try restaurants.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, one of the better ones I've been to, I like they got this little spot downtown. I can't remember the name of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's something like, it's almost like a food truck town, but it's a building and they got like 7-8 restaurants in it.
Yep.
So I like going in there, man. They got taco, barbecue. They got this soul food spot called Soul Bowl, which I think is a cool concept where they got like the collard greens, the yam, mac and cheese, chicken all in a bowl so you can kind of like eat it together.
Oh.
Now it's dope. And they got this BAD wings downstairs that my daughter loved to get them barbecue hickory barbecue chicken wings. They got a taco spot in there.
Huh?
Man, it's like
what's the name of this place?
I'm trying to think of it. They
got all of this. They got all this in one spot.
It's called the Gaze. The Gaze. That's the name of it because you're going in there gazing through all the restaurants. Yes, sir. Hey, that thing banging right downtown, right behind the Twin Stadium.
They got all this at one spot.
All at one spot, Matt.
Oh my goodness.
And on Sundays they had like a little DJ in that joint too. So
it'd be decent. It's nice little vibe.
They got a coffee shop downstairs. You can get your little espresso, sit on the patio. Man, and the weather been phenomenal, man. Like the day was 77.
Oh,
hear the birds chirping, man. It was just gorgeous. It just felt like a blessed day today. I called my personal coach today, right?
Mm-hmm. And
I was like, yo, Hood, man, it feels good to have that fire still burning. Does that mean blessings are upon me? He said, no doubt, P2. God damn it, I can't wait for this year to start because I feel blessings upon blessings, baby.
No question. You got 1 week and it's time to go. It's time to go. Shout out to Twins Guy 03 for his question.
How your boy look on them clips though, what I sent you?
Oh, look real smooth. Real smooth. When you running the route for them, but you playing cornerback, but you running the route like a wide receiver.
Stay tuned, man.
Yeah, Pat.
Right,
He sent me some clippings, man. We go over, man. I ain't had too much I could say. I mean, that when you trying to help coach someone up and you see like, afraid. All right, next rep.
My coach favorite line is say, walk it. What do you call it? Walking the dog.
Hey, no question. Next rep. All right, next. Which y'all want me to say? I can't coach. Ain't nothing to coach up. Everything was on. How it's supposed to be done. Next rep. Next question comes from @sugartrim_. Who will win a 1-on-1 and a 3-sport challenge? You got golf or Pat gonna win that one? 1-on-1 goal line, best out of 3. 1-on-1 basketball. I'm definitely taking him in basketball.
I don't know about that, Matt.
I'm out shoot you. They used to call me Agent Zero. I shoot myself in the zone.
I hear you, Mac, man. And then you know what they used to call me?
What?
Run our tests, man, because I'm flipping everything. I'm playing like it's football.
I'm gonna shoot myself in the zone. I might be off, but I'm gonna keep shooting. Kobe said, if you don't shoot, you make it.
No doubt about it.
If you don't shoot, you never make it.
A goal line. What do they mean by goal line?
You talk about goal line tackling, running. I'm not doing that. I haven't done Oklahoma drill since free Little League football. Lay on my back. You remember that? You remember that Oklahoma drill?
Hey man, listen, Oklahoma drill put a lot of fear in a lot of people's hearts.
Hey, that made a lot of people not play football. That made a lot of people. I used to try to get mine out of the way quick, but I had a strategy. I was like, man, I got to figure out because you know that you be lined up. You know what I'm saying? You be lined up. So I'm like, dang, let me see what the freak I'm lined up with. I'm already like, oh, freak. So then you try to move back, but you got a legit behind. Like, no, you in front of me. You're in front of me. I'm like, all right. So my strategy was, if I was tackling, I gotta be the first one to get off the ground. Because if I'm the first one to get off the ground, I got momentum and I'm just coming head first. But if you're the last one getting up, he already coming at you. You gonna land straight on your back. You gonna land straight on the back of that Rydell on the back of that helmet. You remember that bottom part that had that Rydell on it? You gonna be all the way down here back. So I have to be trying to be quick off the ground. The first one on Oklahoma drill off the ground is the winner. Hands down, you got momentum. Y'all know I ain't like when you look, man. You know, back in the day, you had that one jit who was just super strong for no reason, and he would just love hitting people. And you always be, oh man, I don't want him. Who he at? I'm trying to figure out, make sure I ain't where he's coming. Because you already know what he was coming to do. That's it. All he want to do is hit.
Tear your head off.
No question. All right, next question comes from @Teflon_Yan. Oh, this is for me. Do you think Florida State will be competitive enough to watch games out in public this year?
Oh, man, he tried you, man.
Teflon. The first game is against Notre Dame, national ranked team, been in the playoffs the last few years. Not consistently in the playoffs, but they have sprinkled in the playoffs a little bit. Just watch that one at home by yourself. Be by yourself. Because you don't know what to expect right now. So just hope for the best. But honestly, I think we're going in a better direction. But you're just going to have to see, because Notre Dame is a powerhouse. They've been a powerhouse for me, consistently been good for quite some time. But I think the better days are coming.
I don't care.
So to answer your question,
still go out there and support, man. Yeah,
no, but see, Pat, see, you ain't retired yet, Pat. You ain't listen. I can't watch games around certain people because number one, when you watch in public, everybody think they know everything. Everybody think they could have caught that pass. Everybody think they could have made that tackle. Anybody can make the Pro Bowl from the couch.
Man,
anybody. But then I don't want to hear. Hey, yeah, exactly.
Rex Life said this. He said this line in his rap song, bro. It was so phenomenal and just, oh man. He said everybody is a superstar from their couch. That's fan fiction. Oh my God. I started to tweet that the other day.
That's ain't that. Yeah. Everybody, I could have made. No, you couldn't. Because if you could, you'd be doing it. You never had the opportunity of doing it. You stop saying you could have or you should have. No, no. But then that's the reason why I think sometimes you got to watch games by yourself, because sometimes you just be hearing ignorant statements.
Yeah, man. That's just like me. Like we had a decent year last year, but it wasn't what we was used to. I still go out and watch my Tigers.
Yeah. But sometimes I like watching it just by myself. So I can analyze. I can kind of like just by myself. I get too emotionally involved. It's the highs and lows with me. Yeah, that's the roller coaster. It's an up and down affair with me sometimes. I be like, man, what? And,
you be on the roller coaster.
I'm all the way in there, Pat. You not understand when they
you back at that what y'all colors are again? Garnet and gold?
Yeah, garnet and gold. I'm back in there. So sometimes I gotta watch by myself. But thank you, Teflon. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna do this one for you, Mac. Since you started it, this is all things covered. This is all Matt. So this question here from @Matt282828. I'm starting a podcast. Any tips on things you didn't know going into it?
Any tips? It's a lot of work, but you gotta have a love for what you're talking about. Because anytime me and Pat P jump on, it just feels like we just doing what we do best.
Yeah.
Talking. You know what I mean? Talking and having quality content. Eric does a great job in getting us both prepared. Shout out to Eric.
Shout out to Eric. I had resources.
You remember when we had Shaq on? Shaq called Eric out.
He said, "Let me see your face, man."
Hey, shout out to Eric. But you got to have some good people behind you, man. And then also too, you got to have whoever the host is. You got to have two guys that are a guy and a girl or whoever. They got to be all together. It got to be a natural, organic flow. And that's what me and Pat P got that luxury because we've known each other forever. So it's not like we're working with strangers. And just you gotta love what you're talking about. That passion has to be there. Thank you, Matt. 282828.
282828.
His number, his football or basketball number must have been 28. He might be just love number 28.
Yeah, he must have went to Little League, high school to semi-pro, maybe.
I got one for you, Pat P @L_Tiger311. Pat, you play lots of golf with different caddies.
That I do.
Who's the best caddy ever? Asking for a friend.
Hey, I know exactly who this is. This is my caddy, Mike. Guy, Mikey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is my guy, Mikey.
It's a personal question. He said, "Who's the best caddy?" Who's the best? He asking for a friend. I don't know if he knows the friend. Yeah, you know the friend. You don't know the friend, but he asking for that friend.
But I will say, my guy, my guy, Mikey, man, he always keeps me in the best headspace when we out on the course. Like, no matter how dull the moment may be, or if I'm down on myself on a shot, Mike definitely knows how to lighten the mood. And quite frankly, he's the best green reader I ever been around. Mikey can read some.
What is a green reader?
He's also like, as my caddy, he wiped my clubs for me, give me the yardages, and when we get on the putting surface on the green, that's what they call the green. The putting surface is like he literally, tell me the best line to take to get it into the hole. Mm-hmm. And I remember my first year bringing him out to Tahoe. Never saw the course before. My first day, I went out and had 28 points, Mac. My first day, the highest I've ever had, in one day. And it was just because Mikey was reading some great, giving me some great read, and putts was just falling. I think I made like five birdies that day, shot like two under, was just on fire. I couldn't do no wrong. But the next day came,
in position to be successful.
Yeah, but the next day came, Mac. It was my birthday. We went out and just, had a little bit too much of a good time. and my golf cap wasn't on Saturday, but it got back on Sunday, and we got it together. But he's been my guy since that, and I think that was 2016, if I'm not mistaken. But Mikey is the best caddy I've ever had.
Shout out to L_Tiger311, also known as Mikey. All right, this is a hypothetical for both of us, coming from @Matthew_Wolf. Hypotheticals for both of us. Pat P, would you sacrifice many of your Pro Bowl seasons if it meant you won a ring?
Oh, that's a good one. I don't think so. Like, I want a ring, and obviously I know a lot falls into, getting a ring, but you got to also think, the Pro Bowls, that's an individual accolade. And you always want to put yourself in the best position possible to help the team win ball games. And quite frankly, obviously I know it's a team game, but you also plan for yourself to get those all pro votes, to get those Pro Bowl votes.
Mm-hmm.
And everything has to fall in the perfect way for you to win, a ring. I love the grind that I'm on chasing that ring. So no, I don't think I would give up my Pro Bowls because you say many of them. Hell,
Yeah, how many you got to give up?
If I had to give up any of them, I just give up one.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I just give up one. If it was one, I don't know about many of them.
So he asked me the same question: will you trade your ring for a string of Super Bowl? Would you trade
rings, man.
your ring for a string of Pro Bowl seasons? I got two, so I trade one for a string of. Yeah, I would. That's easy. I got two. Yeah, you're right. So I can give one. And I give the one that ain't the dopest ring either. So I give the first one that the second ring was better.
That was definitely not for you.
Yeah, so that's easy for me. Shout out to Matthew_Wolf. Next question coming from Cardinals at Cardinals Red Zone. This is easy. MJ or LeBron?
Me, MJ.
Me, MJ too.
Okay.
Heck, if you had Kobe in there, I'm going Kobe. Also.
Yeah. I like, Kobe's my all-time favorite. Nothing, against LeBron. He's been doing what not many people doing at his age.
Exactly. And he's doing it for our Lakers. But
no doubt about it. So I'm just me personally. I'm just the biggest Kobe Bryant fan and one of the biggest MJ fans. So
I'm right there with you. Thank you, Cardinals Red Zone, for that question. Next question coming from @JRive95. What's your favorite vacation spot when you're not on dry land?
My favorite vacation spot. Like with the family or with the lady?
Just in general. Just in general. The favorite.
It's tricky because obviously with the lady you go to a much more seductive resort, destinations.
Mm-hmm.
With the kids, you just go to the Bahamas, make sure we kids friendly. Orlando. I like that stuff, but that's why I said is it with the kids or the lady? But I'm gonna give you both.
Okay.
With the kids, I love going to Disneyland, Disney World.
Huh? I can't stand. I'm tired of Disney. I don't want to do no more Disney World.
Man, I don't know. Is it because like my mom and dad took us there every year growing up? Being from Pompano, I don't know. I just want them to I just feel like I'm in their shoes again because I was able to go to Disney World, 3-4 times a year, and now being a dad and taking my girls there, I just get the biggest joy out of that, man. So with the family, Disney World. I know you don't like it, Matt. So
one time I went like 4 times in 1 year.
I know, man. We do the same thing.
How many times we gonna keep seeing the same thing? And every time my kids see it, past like the first time they ever seen it. All right, Animal Kingdom. Like, yo, we just seen it 3 times already. They're the same animal.
Just like the joy in their face, man. I love it, man. I'm all in with them. But with the lady, I've been so many places. I'm gonna say with the lady, Italy, man. We've been all over Italy. I thought Italy was just super, super dope.
What made Italy so special? Was it the food? Was it just the scenery?
I mean, just the ambiance, man. Just the layout, just the people, the food, the nightlife, just how slow and just peaceful it was. Like, especially being in Venice, traveling, literally walking to every restaurant. Ain't nobody got a care in the world. The hotels almost in the alley. You on these canals where you got to take the boats everywhere. Man, it was just, and the history behind it as well. It was just super, super, just phenomenal. Went to Milan, went to all over the Amalfi Coast. Where else we went? I said Venice, Milan. We went somewhere else. I can't think of it right now. But Italy with the lady definitely was one of my favorite. But like I said, man, we've been somewhere everywhere, man. I like Bali when we went to go.
Yeah, because you know how you roll when you ain't in off season.
I like Bali. We went and rode the elephants. Had dinner with the elephants one night. Been to Bora Bora, Maldives.
You been to Dubai?
Been to Dubai a couple of times. Dubai actually was probably It's top 5 for sure.
Top 5.
Matt, let me show you this picture real quick before we get off this. Man, they thought I was a prince, Matt. I gotta show you
what you
this,
got
Matt.
for us?
Hey, Matt. No, Mac, I was dolled up, Matt. I was doing it for the coach. I was doing it for the coach, Matt. Check your boy out.
What you got? Oh, that's you? You gotta send me that. Send me that.
I got my toes out and everything. They had my toes out, man.
All in the sand.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
yes,
thank
sir.
you, J Rod, for that question. J Rod 95. The next question. Ooh, this is a good one. At Drew Chris 87. Will Pat P ever switch to an offset smoker?
An offset smoker? Nah. Pit boss, baby.
Are you still in that pit boss?
I'm a pit boss, man.
I'm still waiting. Where Alex at? I'm still waiting on my pit. I'm waiting on my pit boss as well.
He got your job, man. He got you.
I'm just waiting on that. All right. Thank you, Drew Chris 87 for that question. Now we got some Viking questions. We got a lot of questions, man. We really appreciate this fan support, man. We really rock with y'all. Man. Y'all rock with us. At Ink Tech Ellis. Will Pat P talk trash about DeAndre Hopkins before the Arizona Cardinals game?
No, man, I don't do that.
Yeah, but that's your guy. We had him on the show.
Yeah, D-Hop's a phenomenal player. I'm just looking forward to a great matchup.
And y'all had what people forgetting, you guys had battles had a lot of battles when he was with the Texans.
Yeah.
No question.
Yeah, man.
No question. That should be a fun matchup.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun matchup, man. You know, I know obviously D-Hop's gonna bring his A game as he do every Sunday. And I'm looking to pack mine as well.
Okay. Thank you, Ink Tech, for that question. Next question coming from Dom_eyes354. Where would you rank the Vikings secondary in the NFL right now?
Right now?
Right now.
You know, we got a lot of new pieces, so I'm gonna be modest. You know what I mean? I think, you know, I have a good vision of what it can be, but I'm gonna be very modest because we got a lot of new pieces. You know, Harrison is the only guy coming back as a starter in the secondary, but we have some key veteran pieces. So right now, I'm gonna go 11.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. All right, thank you, Dom_eyes354. Next question is coming from Josh Nowakowiski. I hope I said that right. Nowakowiski. Josh Nowakowiski. What 3 teams are you looking forward to playing this season? 3. What 3 teams you really hyped about playing?
Pittsburgh Steelers, because I never beat them before.
Y'all playing Steelers this year?
Yeah, it's only like 3 teams in the league I've never beaten. Pittsburgh's one of them.
You never beat the Steelers. I didn't know that.
I don't think I ever beat the Dolphins. It's the Steelers, Dolphins. It's one more team I can't think of. But I want to be like Tom Brady, man. I want to have the opportunity to beat everybody.
So y'all play Miami? Where y'all play Miami? In Minnesota?
Well, we don't play Miami this year, but that's one of the teams that I never beaten before.
Okay. So what 3 teams you looking forward to playing this season?
This season is the Steelers. Like I said, I never had the opportunity to beat them. Tennessee Titans. Because they got a stable of horses over there. And
question.
And I want to see how we mount up to them. You know what I mean? They got a talented, very, very talented offense. And I want to see how our defense is going to handle that challenge. And also the Cardinals.
The Cardinals. Makes sense. All right. Thank you, Josh, for that question. Next question is coming from Tony Hayufam. Tony Hayufam. I'm sorry if I butchered it up a little bit, Tony, but Tony Hayufam.
Yeah.
All right. Skull check in. Favorite thing about being a part of the Twin Cities community so far?
Being able to go to different parks. We went to this park. I can't remember the name of it. But they had like these little paddle boats. My daughters love that. So I took them out there a couple of times. They got the state fair around here. I was looking to take the girls there sometime this week. Obviously golf. I love the golf. I've been fishing a couple times, so the fishing's been great to me so far. Just everything, man. Just the atmosphere here is just different. You know, it's just a a much more laid back feel on, just everything, just people just, down for one thing. That's, handling their business, going on about their day, but also, being polite and mindful of the people around them. So it's been great here in Minnesota, man. Me and my family love it so far.
And you guys right now, they're during the best time because the weather's ideal.
Yeah. 70, it was
Better enjoy it.
What I say, 75 birds.
Yes, sir. You heard birds chirping. I don't know if they're gonna be chirping in a few more months.
They going to Florida.
Yeah, they're going down south. Thank you, Tony, for that question. Next question is coming from Zenus. How do you think Kellen Mond looked Friday versus KC?
I thought he had some moments. He's a rookie. Didn't have don't have as many snaps as. I just think the speed of the league is just different in quarterbacks' eyes coming in from college and into the league, and that's especially with him. I know, who is Jimbo, is a pro style offense.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he probably, Eric might have to get the stat for him. I think he operated more out of the gun, if I'm not mistaken. And people don't know.
Yeah. And most college quarterbacks operate more out of the gun.
Right. And that's a huge difference versus getting the ball up under the center and having to take your drops and now scan the defense versus catching the ball and having a tenth of a second to scan the defense, scan the safety, and seeing where everybody is to now deliver the ball where you want it to go. I just think he has to get used to, taking the ball under center and let the game gradually come to him. But like I said, I thought he had moments. He made some great throws, made some bad throws. So those are things that you
16 of 23, 180, 196, one interception. He got sacked one time.
Yeah, so I like I said, I thought he had some moments. Threw the ball well, threw the deep ball well a couple of times, connecting with KJ a couple of times on the sideline. I'm just looking for him to continue to grow.
Yeah, thank you, Zunus, for that question. Next question is coming from Austin, JW5.7. How many picks you getting this year in Minnesota, P2? I say 3. Which you got for us, though? He said he got you with 3 picks. How many do you think you're going to get, Pat?
More than that.
More than that? Yeah, and I said an even number, too. So I said at least, they got probably 6.
I ain't going to put no number on it, but more than that.
Yeah, more than 3. That's all we need is more than 3. All right. Thank you, Austin, for that question. Next questions come from Patrick.Brooks11 at Patrick.Brooks11. How different is Zim's defense and how well are you picking it up?
It wasn't very difficult because, like I alluded to when I first signed here, with Vance coming from up under the Zim coaching tree, is pretty much the same defense, just different terminology. And like I said, I'm a ball player, cover 3, cover 2, cover 1. That's all the same. Yeah. All you have to get. The main thing for me is just understanding the terminology as far as when we want to do certain things, because everybody have different terms. So it was just getting the terms down packed, and I was off to the ground racing.
Okay. Thank you, Patrick, for that question. Next question has come from Sivan Hill. What's the likelihood of bringing Larry Fitz home?
0.
0. You think he's going to call it? He's going to hang it up?
No, honestly, I don't know what he's going to do. If he hasn't retired yet, only team I see him playing for is Arizona. I don't see him playing for another team.
But I don't know if they have room for him out there, though.
It can be, obviously, it's a long season, Mac. It's a very long season.
Yeah.
So it could be a point, they may ring him up.
We'll see. That the injuries will occur. We know that much.
You never know. They might give him 12 for a half a season.
Yeah, no question. Knowing him, he'll go get it too. You talk about a man who just been making money his whole career. He got 14 last year, didn't he?
Huh?
He got like 14 last year. Something crazy.
I don't know.
It was double digit. I know that much. He just been eating.
Yeah.
Thank you, Stephen Hill, for that question. Next question is from no question. He came out the gate running. He's been running ever since. Next questions come from H_Gucci
to play 8 games.
What'd you say, Pat?
I said they'll give him 8 to play 6 games.
Hands down. Hands down out of AZ. Yeah. Next question is coming from H underscore Gucci Arty. Do you think this roster is deep and good enough for a Super Bowl run? Big love from Brazil and Skol. Coming from Brazil. Okay.
Yeah, shout out to Brazil. I think we have the potential. Now week 1 is underway here in a couple what we got 13 days ish, somewhere there before week 1 starts. No, and actually we got maybe 10 days because the first week is Thursday, the Tampa versus Dallas. So we got somewhere in there about 10 days. Now it's just time to go out there and do it. Like I said, I think we have the potential to make a deep run, but now all the talk is over. Now we just got to go out there and ball.
No question. And
we hope to, though. We hope to for sure.
Most importantly, you got to get in the tournament. You know what I mean? Just get in the tournament. Yeah. Next question is coming from @IWalkVikeZelts. @IWalkVikeZelts. What have you taught the young DBs?
Just finding a way to find what works for you. Meaning, I may do something good in a certain stance or a certain way, may have a certain depth from a receiver, but that may not work for you. Find what works well for you, because at the end of the day, that's what practice is for. That's why you have the opportunity to practice, go back on film and watch yourself practice to be able to implement something that you're willing to work on the next day. That's my whole mindset. Like I tell the young guys all the time, I know it may sound weird, but I watch all my press reps or, all my man-to-man cover. I watch everything in slow motion because in my mind, I want to slow the game down. So now while I'm looking at the game slow, now I feel like I'm reading the picture better. So when I get out there on the field, I'm never stressed because sorry,
that's a good way of attacking film study. Watching it.
Yeah. So like I never watch it fast. I always watch it slow because I want to slow the game down in my head to where I'm never stressed or panic in any situations. So like, for an example, when I'm in press, I'm definitely watching that slow just to prove my point that the receivers are not doing anything to force the DB to open up. Meaning receivers can do all this dancing, do all this right here, but guess what they're doing? Coming straight down the line.
Yeah.
And I know it may sound mundane. Coaches be like, he coming straight to you. He running down. When you see it in slow motion, you're like, dang. He really was right there. Like he really was in my space. So now with seeing that slow versus you watching it fast all the time, you really can't see it. You're going to miss a couple things. But when you're watching it slow and you really see him in that position where you can strike, now you can take it to practice, be like, he's right there every time. All I got to do is just shoot.
Wow.
All I got to do is stay square. All I got to do is take an extra kick step versus when guys got the line of scrimmage, just open up the gate. You got time. So that's why I watch it slow, because I always feel like I got time to get where I want to be.
I like that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Zelts, for that question. Next question is coming from @SaltyFantasyManager. @SaltyFantasyManager. Oh, this is a good one. Hardest wide receiver to cover in one-on-ones, not named Adam or Justin.
I only go up against those guys. For the most part, because like I said, I'm a firm believer of practice how you want to play. No offense to any other receiver on our team, but these guys are proven NFL receivers. And that's what I'm going to see on Sundays, proven NFL receivers week in and week out. So I want to practice against those guys. So I can't even tell you a rep where I went against a one-on-one with another receiver.
Okay. All right. Thank you for that question, Salty Fantasy Manager. Next question is coming from @YourBoyTuck. Favorite person on the team right now?
I spend the most time with Harrison. We play golf a lot. We're in the same meeting room. We communicate more than anybody on the team because obviously we got to have that continuity on the back end, being, two of the older guys on the defensive side of the ball. Me and him just had a gel since day one. So Harrison is probably the closest so far. The second, I go Justin. Because obviously we got ties of, growing up and having not growing up, him growing up while I was going to LSU, being his brother roommate Jordan. Well, I like everybody. You know me, Mac. I'm a people person, man. Like I like being around people and like having like I tell people, I'm not allergic to having a good time.
Can't be. Life too short for that. Life too short for that. Thank you, your boy Tuck, for that question. This is a good one right here. Coming from @KingSqueaks 2. If all things go well this year, do you want to finish your career in Minnesota?
We'll see. We'll see, man. I'm on a 1-year deal right now. I'm gonna give Minnesota all I got. Each and every week, as far as being a leader, showing up to work every day, showing up to work on Sundays. I'm gonna be that guy. Ain't nothing gonna be sugar-coated. Ain't nothing gonna be, not there. Like you're gonna get the full P2 effect each and every day. Obviously, we'll have to see what happens. New salary cap next year. I'm betting on myself right now. So, who knows? Highest bidder.
No question. Compensation over conversation is what Wayne said. All right, now we're almost done. Man, thank you for the love and for the questions. These are NFL questions, Pat P. We're almost done. Gonna get up out of here. This question is coming from Mr. Rubes to Pat. Why don't more cornerbacks convert to safety to prolong their careers?
Man, that's a different world back there, man.
Yeah.
That's a different world back there. Most people don't know, like, especially being on the island and your vision being like, how big the jail cell is, Matt?
He said what, 6? I think it's
6x8?
Yeah, 6x8.
That's like going from being in a 6x8. You can't, you can't go anywhere. Like your vision's here, it can't get no wider. You're right here in that 6x8. That's like going back there to the rec room. Free space. You know what free space is, huh?
No question.
Downhill runners. And for corners being on the island, that tackling position is totally different. It's just a different world back there, man. Yeah. And it's not easy, coming from being a cornerback, switching over to safety. Because like I said, everything, like you see the game in a whole nother light. And I think most guys, especially nowadays, I think it's just, for me, I never want to play safety. Like if somebody tell me to play safety, that means it's time for me to retire. Mm-hmm. Like I ain't playing safety. I'm playing. I always told myself I'm going to start at corner and I am going to finish at corner, because that's where my pride is. So if I have to play safety, that means I lost it and I got to go.
Okay. Well, thank you for that question, Mr. Rubes. Mr. Rubes. Next question, D. Bentley, higher ceiling, no bias involved, Kyler Murray or Jalen Hurts?
Man, that's a good question. So this is going into Kyler, third year? Mm-hmm. And Hurts, he played 8 games last year?
Yeah.
If
higher ceiling.
Higher ceiling. And not being biased. Oh, I gotta sit back in my chair. Tough.
Hurts started Hurts only started 4 games last year.
What was his stats?
4 games. I think he was 1-3. Remember, he beat the Cardinals. He beat you guys out there.
Yeah, he did. What minute?
Either he was 1-3 or 2-2, I think.
Oh, higher ceiling right now. I'm gonna go with, and I'm not being biased. We I'm gonna go.
Oh, the Cardinals won. The Cardinals won, but he had a pretty good game against you guys.
Oh man, god damn.
1-3. He was Jalen Hurts was 1-3 as a starter.
I'm gonna go. I like Jalen, man. I think Jalen's a baller too. I'm gonna go K1 though.
K1. Yeah, I think I'll go K1 as well.
I'm gonna go K1.
All right. Next question is coming from @LRNDEST LL52.
I get this one to you because I'm gonna see.
You get this one. I didn't think of this one.
Yeah, this is your team. Is it worth it for the Steelers to sign Cam Newton? No doubt. I'm gonna answer that. If he's willing to take a backup role.
And the thing is, too, if you sign Cam Newton, you're signing him under the assumption he's not playing.
Yeah.
One thing we do know about Pittsburgh, the backup situation at the quarterback spot is shaky. It's very, very shaky. Huh?
I saying it's a possibility that he can play.
So if you Pittsburgh, if you do sign Cam, you're not signing him until after week 1 because you're not locked in anything contract wise with him. So if you do, it might be something to really think about because in nowadays in the league, you got to have 2 okay quarterbacks who you can trust.
Yeah.
One quarterback got to be legit. The other guy, you got to be like, we can trust him if we need him.
Yeah.
I don't know if Pittsburgh has that other guy on the roster.
And honestly, that's what they always missing because the game that they're losing without Ben, they still close games. Like it's not like they getting blown out the building.
Ooh, that's a good question.
Keep them in. It's just that backup just don't make the right decision sometimes.
Yeah. And if you're Cam, Big Ben is definitely closer to the end of his career. So if you Cam, you go in a situation, you preserve your body, you learn, part of a well-established organization. Yeah. And when Big Ben leaves, if he decides to leave after this season, some people feel like he would leave. Now you're the next man up because there's nobody else on the roster.
Right.
And they would draft someone, but hey, right now you're the guy.
Right.
That's a good question.
Yeah, I think that's interesting.
I think it's something to look into. But if you do make that move, you're making it during the season when nothing is guaranteed money-wise to him.
Right.
All right. Next question coming from Maddie May _. She's a big follower on Twitter too. Shout out to Maddie. She's always giving us some love. What is the biggest change from playing college football to then transitioning to the NFL?
Honestly, to me, it wasn't a big difference on the speed. It was just the competition every week.
Mm-hmm. The competition, and the coaching every week.
Yeah,
how people study you.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah, that right there was the competition. Because even if you're playing against a bad team record wise, they still got some top tier talent, individual talent. So 100%. Yeah. Okay. Next question is coming from Chris A. 1118. If you absolutely couldn't be a defensive player, what position do you think you would play on offense? I know what Pat P say.
Quarterback.
I knew you were gonna say quarterback.
I gotta be the quarterback, man. I want to touch the rock every play.
I knew you were gonna say quarterback.
What position you would have played?
Man, I don't know. Probably try to play wide receiver.
Yeah, that's safest.
I had a little short stint in high school playing running back.
Nah, man, bro. You went last at running back, man.
No.
They're going outside.
No. All right. Next question is coming from that's fried rice. He must love fried rice. Who's the best safety in the NFL right now?
Best safety in the game, all around. Got to be our very own, man.
Badger. Tyrann Mathieu.
The Badger.
Yeah. Tyrann Mathieu. I'm with you right there as well. All right. Next question coming from @Powell Alex88. Who would be harder to prepare for, Lamar Jackson or Tom Brady?
Lamar Jackson, hands down.
To prepare because what he provides running the football.
No doubt about it. With the read option, you don't see read option in the league. With Tom Brady, not taking. We all know how great Tom Brady is. I just feel like it's tougher to game plan for a guy that's mobile and as electrifying as he is with the ball in his hand. Like you got to have all eyes on him, and if all eyes on him at the wrong time, he can throw that mug over your head. Versus with Tom Brady, only thing you have to worry about is the running game Obviously, we know he can all, dice people defenses up, but for a triple threat, that's definitely harder to game plan for sure.
I agree. Lamar Jackson, Action Jackson.
Action Jackson.
Also South Florida guy, Broward County.
Yes, sir.
No question. Pompano guy, right? He from Pompano?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ely could have used him last Thursday. They could have used him last Thursday. Hey, man, I hope you guys enjoyed this mailbag show. Wanted to definitely showcase and just, allow our fans to be a part of this show, fan participation. This show was all about you guys, and we salute you guys and applaud you guys for rocking with us since day one. We're going to continue to do things like this. We're going to sprinkle it in a little bit, but now it's time to get ready to get back to the basics. You know what I mean? Next week is a very, very important week for everyone involved in the NFL world. Week 1 is around the corner. But this week, hope you guys enjoyed recapping preseason, chopping it up. Most importantly, answering your questions, because your questions matter. Here, all things covered. Pat Peterson, Bryant McFadden. Until next time, peace.